How you doing, everyone? Welcome back to another video with the South Coast Angler. We are down Sandy Point today, our favourite beach, as you all well know, and we're joined today with Luke, and we're also joined with Dan, the Hayling fisher, and hopefully between us we'll be able to catch out a few nice fish. I've got my rods already set up, ready to go. I'll run you through the rigs, show you the baits, and we'll get fishing. So this is the Sea Weights dongle rig. On there I've got a squid head and blow lug wrap, just because it was only a small squid head. I would normally just use a large squid head on its own, and we're going to be going for the bass hopefully on that one. And then second rig is the Sea Weights 2-hook pompey loop rig, and we've got ragworm on the bottom, and we've also got lugworm on the top. So hopefully these baits work. An absolute dream. We've got a bit of a pop up there, and we're also using the Sea Weights plain leads. So we are all set up with just by the lifeboat centre. It's looking pretty nice out there today, to be fair. Low tide is at 12:30 and it's now currently 1:15, so we need to get the rods in and we need to get fishing. Wish me luck. Here we go. First cast of the day. Hopefully all the tackle's working as it should. No reason why not. I'm going to give this one a bit of a lob. Happy days. And then when you're down Sandy Point, you do need to wait for the lead to hit the bottom, because right in front of us we got a 40-foot drop, so it's very deep. And there we go, we are on the bottom, tying up the loose line, walk it back to tripod, and we'll do exactly the same with the multiplier, but that one is going to be tugged and bass, and that's going to be probably about 30 yards out, just the other side of the ledge where the bass are going to be patrolling. That is the idea anyway. I have had quite a few bass from this mark over the years. That's normally this time of year where they do show. I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to give it a little flick out, flick back in, and just a little chuck. By the time that's settled, that should be a bit closer in anyway, and hopefully a nice little bass. Get that up. Come on. As I've said in my previous videos, this is a low water venue, so you need to fish this mark from low water and then up. Depending on the size of the tide, you might get 1 or 2 hours, or you might get 3 or 4. Sometimes on the really big neeps you can actually fish it all the way up to high tide. But I think today it's a 2 metre low and a 4 metre high, so I reckon we're going to get a good 3.5, maybe 4 hours here. And it's normally around low tide, as it starts to come back in, where it's good fishing. So I popped into Fishon Bait and Tackle this morning. Got some lovely hand dug rag there, and we've also got some blow lugs. Absolutely beautiful. We have also got some fresh squid that we caught ourselves, and also some frozen squid, and yeah, I've got some blacks as well. Let's open these blacks up and see what they're like. Bit difficult doing this one-handed. So this is all from Fishon from this morning. These are frozen because it is what are we today? It is a Monday. Look at those. They are frozen, but they are nice. So we might use them today. I'd rather use the fresh bait and keep those frozen. But yeah, you never know. We might need them. So please, if you are in the local area, Fishon Bait and Tackle. They are in the Paulsgrove area in Cosham, in Portsmouth. They've got a wide variety of frozen baits. They've got all the tackle in there, rods, reels, anything you want. They're very big on starter kits as well. So if you know someone that wants to get into the sea fishing, then that's the place to go. But for now, I'm going to sit back, enjoy this lovely day after the storm, Bert, and hopefully catch some fish. So our first positive bite on the ragworm. I think we could have a dogfish. Nope, he's gone. Oh well. You've had a bite at least. Got some weight on here on the ragworm rod. I think it's either one or two dogs. Probably one dog wrapped up in a ball, just making it feel a lot heavier than it should. There's no fight, so it's nothing decent. Doggy dog. Doggy dog on the rag. Nice little lip hook as well. Makes a change. Happy days. Saves a blank for me. Little dogfish. Saves the blank, buddy. Yeah. So it's just about to get a lovely squid out there. Quite a nice size one. Hopefully it doesn't get wasted on a dogfish. And hopefully we can catch a bass on it. I'm going to put this out a little bit further. Just see what happens. Not too much further. Hopefully it didn't cross me over the line. It's been pretty quiet, to be honest. There's been a few bites, there's been a few dogfish come out, but other than that, it's been pretty dead. I'm hoping, as the tide starts to run a little bit, the bite does pick up. We've been fishing here for, what's the time now? Time's 3:15 now, and we've started fishing at 1:15, so we've been here 2 hours. Seems like a lifetime, but, you know. The baits are being stripped by crabs. I don't think I'm missing any bites. We're just going to stick it out. Hopefully we can pull something decent out. At this mark anyway. And if we do get kicked off here and we have got some bait left, then we may head to another mark and fish the high tides, but we shall see. But yeah, very slow going at the moment. I'll bring you back if we get some action. Getting a bite. Go on, son. Is he on? was a good little bite, that. Put it back down, see if he bites again. So I finished tapping. Let's have a look. See if we can get it this time. Don't think there's anything there. Literally just hit the ground. Just hit the floor. Going down tidlet. There we go! Woohoo! Happy days! That's what we came for! Look at that beauty!
They are here.
Right.
Well done, mate.
Happy days, mate.
Yeah, decent. You taking that home?
Don't know. It's a nice size.
2.5.
Come on. Won't open his gills. Ah, it's a 3-pounder.
Lovely, mate.
Well, guys, look at this. Absolute cracker of a bass. Look at that beauty. That's what we came down here for. It was on the squid baits, but yeah, look at that. What a beauty. I'll give it a little bit of a weigh, and then I'll decide whether I'm going to take it home or put it back. But yeah, that came on the ragworm from Fishon Bait and Tackle and Paulsgrove. Happy days. Get in there. Beauty.
14.
There we go. Happy days. £3.14 bass in the bag. Let's go. Beauty. So it turns out that bass actually came on the blow lug, not the ragworm. So I've made up blow lug sausage, and I'll put it on the dongle rig, maybe on sea weights, and we're going to get that out, see if we can tempt another bass. The tide has just started ripping through, so we're going to not have too much longer here, so I want to try and use up the worms and try and get another fish. I've decided I'm going to keep that bass. He's going to come home for dinner. If I do get any more, they will be going back, because I'm only going to take what I need, and that's plenty for me. Let's get this out. Let's catch another bass. It's big squid bait time again. I'm going to chuck this in real close, just the other side of the ledge, and hopefully we can get one of the bass that are patrolling up and down that. The tide is running now, so don't want to put it out too far. Let's get it out. Here we go. So we're fishing down here with Luke today. He's brought these crab nets, and he's put some old scad in there, and I'll tell you what, they work pretty well for crabs. Look at them all. There's hundreds in there. But I think in the summer these would be ideal for smooth hounds. Another one there. But then if you have a look at this one, look. There's a lovely little dab. It's a little dab. You know what? I've never caught a flatfish at Sandy Point. Was that a little place? No, that's a dab. You can see straight through it. Yeah, happy days. It's interesting, isn't it? There you go, catch and release. Sweet. Interesting. So as you can see, I've got my head torch on now. It's getting pretty dark and the tide's started to pull quite a lot, and also there's weed coming through. So I think we're going to make this our last cast, and then we're going to head off home, I think. But it's been a very quiet session, to be honest. Very quiet. I've literally caught one dogfish, had a few other bites and had that nice bass. But yeah, it's a shame really, because perfect tides for it, perfect weather just after a storm, and it just hasn't happened really. But it was really nice to see that dab. I never really thought about targeting dabs here or flatfish, but there's a bit of a flat bit in front here before you get to the drop off, so I'm guessing they cruise along there, and I'm guessing you can catch them there. But yeah, it's been an enjoyable session. If I get anything on this cast, I will show you. I very much doubt I will though. I'll probably leave them out there for another 5 minutes or so and then I'll bring them in. We've got a load of weed, a rock, and on the bottom we've got this tiny little dogfish. So, didn't even know he was on there. Just hauling in a massive dead weight. Yeah, I might squeeze in one more cast. We've got a bit of ragworm to use, and then we'll be off. But yeah, look at this. The state of that. It's just all tiny little bits of weed. It's absolutely a nightmare. Just got to pick it off, bit by bit. Disgusting. I'd rather get big clumps of weed than all of this stuff. Bit of plastic. I'm going to bring the other rod in and that can be packed away. And while I'm packing that away, this one's going to sit out there with a couple of big ragworm baits on there. Last cast saloon. Last chance saloon. You never know. You've got to be in it to win it. Big bit of seaweed on the bottom, along with a rock, which is not what you want to see. Well, I pulled in the other rod, and lo and behold, a load of weed and another little tiny dogfish. There's probably loads of them down here at night. I reckon it's going to be non-stop if we carried on fishing. Well, of course you all know what it is. It's a dogfish. That was on our last cast, so we're just going to finish packing up our rods and we'll be away. Well, how you all doing everyone? Welcome back to the second part of this little bit of video. So it's the evening after the sandy point. I had a bit of ragworm left over, so I thought, why not? I'm going to go out after work. We've got about an hour and a half, 2 hours till high tide, and I've just come to a local harbour mark. I've literally got the car there. I'm fishing out the back of the car, just hoping I'll get a bass or two. There's a lot of school bass around here, but hopefully I'll get into one a little bit bigger. Let's get the rods in and get them out. Happy days. So we are using today the Sea Weights 2-hook Pompey Loop rig, just with a little bit of ragworm on. Got a pop up there. There's my rag there. Happy days. Let's get it out. Well, it's been pretty biteless so far. I think I'm on my third or fourth cast. The worms keep getting stripped, but there's absolutely no bites being shown at all. So I'm guessing there's a load of crabs out there. I haven't been giving it too much of a chuck recently, but I've just gave this one a good chuck. See if I can get out into a bit of different ground, see if there's anything out there. But yeah, we shall see. It's just nice to be out on a spare evening, using up a bit of worm. It started raining now, it's meant to be coming in heavy in a bit, so hopefully we can get a fish before then. We shall see. Let's go. Come on. The rain has come down heavy and it's come down hard. Heavy and hard, same thing? Oh well. But yeah, the rain's coming early, which we really wasn't expecting. So we bring the rod in and we're gonna head off home. If you have made it to the end of this video, I do hope you enjoyed it, and surely that must be worth a thumbs up or even a subscribe. So yeah, happy days. We had a good day yesterday. Well, I say good, it was okay, it was average. Picked up a few dogs and obviously we saw a nice bass. I'm going to be cooking it up tomorrow and it's going to be delicious. So guys, until next time, take it easy, take care, keep fishing and stay real. Cheers people.